There are times when you have to lead from the front. But in the 21st century, we are dealing with complexity. It doesn't matter who you fancy you are, the complexity behoves you to actually coordinate as opposed to control. You're not likely to know everything there is to know. You therefore need to work with others. My sense is that you lead from within. You get to understand the dynamics. But every now and then, if you have won the confidence of the followership, if you have built a sufficiently strong team, every now and then as a leader, you got to step outside, but you step outside and lead from the front on those occasions that this is in fact called for, knowing fully well that you have actually understood the architecture of your team, the architecture of your organization, the dynamics of your organization, and that even as you step forward, you know that you can bank on the support of the followership. I introduced the book by arguing that leaders are not just born to the leadership positions. They are born, then made. Emphasizing thereby the importance of understanding that for anyone to emerge as a true leader, nature and nurture have got to be in interaction. You don't say, I'm born a leader and therefore don't necessarily need to improve myself. You're born, then made. But there are those that actually unmake themselves by dint of how they behave once they are in leadership positions. And I argued there that our immediate previous president of South Africa fell victim of that. There came a time when he became a leader in limbo, essentially because he no longer resonated. He was no longer in sync with the followership. And this I know fairly well because I work with him extremely closely.
And you're talking about President Mbeki.
I'm talking about President Mbeki. And President Mbeki is one of the exceptionally gifted leaders that South Africa has ever, perhaps one of the most exceptional that South Africa has ever produced. But as a leader, I want to believe that you listen to information or take up data, but go on to also listen to advice. But Mbeki, in my observation, and I was a member of his presidential economic advisory panel, is very, very good at mopping up data and mopping up what information you bring. But when you get to the section where you say, our recommendations are, he switches off. You have given me the data and the information, please let me make my own decisions. But even where the making of your own decision is concerned, there are perspectives. In dealing with complexity, there are perspectives you are not likely to see. We all have our blind spots. And the only way you reduce that blind spot is to take other people's perspectives. So listen to both data, information, very intelligently granted, but also listen to perspectives that people bring to the fore and their recommendations before you say, don't bore me with your recommendations.